Hi Antony, thanks for taking the time to chat with me today. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you. You?
I'm alright, thanks for asking. So could you tell us a little bit about Badger Holdings?
I can, yeah. So Badger Holdings is the group, it's the umbrella, and there's 5 companies underneath that banner. So we have Townends Estate Agents, which is the large estate agents, 26 branches altogether, Regents Estate Agents, then we have Dot Financial Services, which is the mortgage guys, TGS, Ties Agreement Surveyors, and then we have Inex, Property Maintenance and Refurbishment Team. So that's everything from gas engineers, plumbers, electricians, decorators, all the guys that can fix properties.
Okay, great. So as an employer, what do you typically expect from your employees?
We expect them to be hardworking, resilient, honesty, trustworthy. If we ask them to do something, we expect them to do that. If we don't have honesty and trustworthiness, then we don't really have too much, because if we ask you to do something, we expect it to be done. And if there's any problems, honesty-wise, come back to us and talk to us, because we'd much prefer that rather than go off and do something else.
Yeah, okay. So how have you found the standard of MLQ trainees then?
On the whole, very good. I've spoken to them all firsthand. Some I've decided not to pursue because just on the phone didn't think they were great to start off with, but overall very good. And we've had some particular stars that have come through from that. So it's handy that we get to speak to them first, and we know that they've sort of invested in MLQ, so that helps.
So what is the interaction like, the MLQ team?
It's very good. I would say it doesn't feel like a normal business-to-business transaction. It feels more like I'm dealing with colleagues or colleagues that I've been dealing with for a number of years, because it is a fun and friendly place to deal with. But at the same time, they send us good candidates who I can speak to, I can rely on. If there's something I'm not sure about someone, I've asked how they performed in training, and I feel I can get some honest feedback backwards and forwards to help me make an informed decision.
Thank you for that, nice to hear. So how do you receive candidates?
To start off with, we used to just get an email with a sort of name and a phone number and an area they lived in, which was fine, and I like to speak to the candidates first, because I feel it helps, because I understand what a customer's going to hear over the phone. If they don't sound very enthusiastic or motivated, then maybe not for us. But I like to speak to them over the phone, but recently they've started introducing a video, so I get a sort of a 5-minute video of them being interviewed, which helps because obviously timekeeping and appearance are 2 things that are really important to us. So appearance-wise, if they're sitting in an interview and they look like they mean business and they look like they would fit in our branch, that sort of helps set my mind to know whether I want to move forward and invite them in for a first stage interview.
Yeah, it's a bit quicker that way, isn't it?
Yeah, it helps.
Great. So can you talk about any MLQ candidates that have stood out for you?
Yeah, we had a few. So we have a guy called Mukhtar, who's done really well since he started with us. He came straight to me, I interviewed him myself, went on to see a lettings director. What I would say for MLQ, what is great is now that lettings director, anytime I'm looking for someone in that area, now describes it as find me more Mukhtars. So it's really good that he's done so well that now that's the term, to find more like him. We've had another chap called Simon who's done very well, and it's early days for another chap in another part of London called Josh, but early signs are good as well. So all 3 of those have done really well since they've come in.
Alright, so what would you recommend or candidates to other employers looking for trainees? Would you recommend our trainees to other companies?
I would like to say no, because I want them for myself. But yeah, I would definitely use MLQ because it is a good tool. Again, the guys have spent money and spent time coming to see you and train. So as opposed to just clicking apply online to any other recruitment website, these guys have actually done something about it. So it makes you feel that there's a chance they want to go that extra mile than someone else who just wants to apply for a job.
Great. Alright, thanks for your great answers. That's it for today.
That's all right, thank you.
Thank you.